Hey everybody, today we're going to teach you just how easy it is to add your Water Savers Facebook application tab to your Facebook page. First things first, you're going to open up an internet browser window of your choice, and you're going to type in facebook.com/developers. Now once you get here, you may have to enter your login credentials. Mine are already saved. You're going to land on the basic information overview page for your applications. From this point, the first thing you want to do is come up here to create new app. We're going to go ahead and click that. And then you're going to give yourself your application a name. I'm going to call mine Matt Water Savers, not Sabers, not to be confused. And then in the app namespace, you have the option here to put in some text. You don't have to, but you may as well. The only caveat there, don't enter any spaces or any capital letters. It will kick you out of that. Then you'll hit continue. Now the toughest part here, we have to pass the security check, which let's see if we can get through this on the first try. Fingers are crossed here. Now once this loads, hey, we've passed. Okay, so once this loads, you're standing on your basic information page for your application. We've got all of our information here. And you just want to validate this, make sure this is what you need it to be. Make sure that contact email address is correct. And then in the app domains here, you're going to enter in washwithwatersavers.com. And now right here below, you're going to enable sandbox mode. Now what that means, it's basically a fancy term for saying you want to be able to edit your application without people seeing it. So you'll do that here, and then later, once you're ready to publish your application, you'll come back and disable that. But for now, we're going to leave that enabled. We're going to come down to website with Facebook login, and we're going to enter in for our site URL http://washwithwatersavers.com. Now, before we go any further, we need to figure out the ID for the store we're going to feature. So we're going to open up a new tab, and we are going to go to washwithwatersavers.com. We're going to go to locations, and you're going to find the location that you're looking for. So I'm going to find one near me so that I can finish our example. Let's do the Mr. Car Wash in Plymouth. Go ahead and click on that. Now, if you look up here in your URL, this 601, that's the location ID number. So we'll come back to that. So come on back here to the Facebook tab that you're working in. Now we're going to click on the Page tab. And in the Page tab name, we're going to enter in Water Savers. And the Page tab URL, we're going to enter in http://washwithwatersavers.com/social tab /? ID equals, and then this is where we're going to enter in the store ID. So you can come back up to this tab and make sure you have it. It was 601, so we'll enter in here at the end of that 601. And now we are going to do a very similar thing on the field just below. The easiest thing to do here is to copy with Command C on a Mac or Control C on a PC, and then paste with Control V on the PC or Command V on the Mac, and then come right here after the P and HTTP and enter in an S. That S is really an important piece. Now you're going to come down here, you're going to select wide for the page tab width, and while we're here, we can go ahead and change the page tab image. So we're going to hit change that, and we're going to browse to the icon, the Water Savers icon that we're providing in the materials for you. So I've selected mine for my computer, I've loaded it, and now it's there. And now we can go ahead and save changes. Next, we need to add this to our page. So in order to do that, we've got a long URL that we are going to need to enter in, and this is where you're going to want to go ahead and open another tab on your browser or a new window if you need to. And then in here, you're going to enter in https://www.facebook.com/dialog /page tab app _ ID equals, and then you see this text here that needs to be replaced. I'll show you where to find that on your application. If you come back to this basic info tab, you've got an app ID here. Go ahead and at this time highlight that number with your mouse and copy it. Come back to your new tab, and then in that section we're going to replace it with that number. So now we've got your app ID number, and then after that is an ampersand display equals pop-up ampersand next equals http://www.facebook.com. And we're going to go ahead and press return or enter, and now you get to pick where you want to, which page you want to add it. Now this presupposes that you do already have a page selected, so that is the big aha here. And we're going to go ahead and add it to the International Car Wash Association. And down in the lower right here, click Add Page tab. And we're going to come back here and we're going to check it here. So let's get back to the International Car Wash Association page. Let's check out our applications down here. Here's our Water Savers app, and if we click on that, let's see if it's all there. There it all is. There's all of our stuff. So that was a successful installation of the Facebook application tab for Water Savers. Now, as we said, there's one more piece of this that we need to do. So come back here to the Facebook developers. Remember that sandbox mode I talked about earlier? We need to disable that. So come down here, hit disabled, come down to the bottom, save your changes, and now you're done. And if you have problems installing the application tab, go ahead and contact us at the International Car Wash Association at info@carwash.org.